Good. I'm going to show you 3 different anchors that we can use to secure a rescue load. And the first one is called a 3-bight anchor. And you start off with whatever is going to be the appropriate length of webbing. This may be a little bit too large for this, but that's okay. Too long is all right. So you're going to start off with this by just tying an overhand knot in this. We're going to tie a water knot in this. So we'll start off with an overhand, about a palm's width. The tail is good. If you pull it through your hand like so, you won't end up with any twists in it. And then to finish this, you're just going to follow this through. So end to end, we're going to retrace this knot, pull enough through so you have a palm's width of tail on the other end. And so that just gets finished like so. You end up with an overhand follow through, or what's called a water knot. Now, once you've joined this together, then all there is to do with the 3-bight is just to wrap it around, and there's your anchor. Now, we can do a couple of different things with this anchor. We could just go ahead and tie into it just like that and use it like that. And that's perfectly acceptable. The other thing that sometimes folks will do is use that first carabiner as just a connector, and then you can connect another one in there. And the reason that you might do that is if this were really large, we want to keep this angle relatively tight. And so as that angle goes out like this, we can, let me show you that. Because what we don't want to do with a carabiner is load it off its axis. And so if that angle becomes really large, you can see how that carabiner gets loaded on both sides. And the strength of that carabiner is down the spine. And so the way that we can, on a large anchor, physical anchor, the way that we can get around that is by just using this as a connector. And then you can see that no matter how wide this is, this carabiner still just goes around the webbing, and you don't end up with that off-axis loading. So that is a 3-bight anchor in a couple of different configurations. The next anchor that